What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Scales 13. Today I have a really fun and exciting video for you guys. So as you guys may know, changing up your reptile's diet is a great way to add more nutritional value and enrichment to your animals' lives. So in today's video, all of my lizards are going to try live black soldier fly larvae for the first time ever. I hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so to start off with, I'll give you a quick fun fact about black soldier fly larvae. So black soldier fly larvae contain a lot of calcium in their exoskeleton. For that reason, it's suggested that when you're feeding black soldier fly larvae, that you don't necessarily need to dose these animals with calcium because they already contain so much calcium within their bodies. And since this is a new feeding item that I never gave Panther or any of my other lizards before, I'm actually just going to feed these guys the way they are, straight to the reptile. Now, these are a very small item for Panther here. As you guys know, he is a pretty large blue-tongued skink, but he can see them and he has been kind of going for them through the glass here. So, drop that one. Yikes. Let me see. Where did it go? There it is. Awesome. Come here. Alright, so we're just going to see if he likes these guys by putting them in his bowl. Yeah, balancing a camera while working with tongs. Not one of my many talents. Alright, let's see. There we are, and I see you've kicked more bedding in there. Thank you. So, since I wasn't doing such a good job with the tongs, I decided to just put them right on his plate to make it easier for me. Let's see if he'll actually, well, I'm glad he can even recognize them as a food item since they're so small. But okay, he ate one. Let's see if he'll eat another. Okay, well, he ate that one, but he spat the other one out. Good. All right. Alright, so our big buddy Panther right here actually really likes these insects. Awesome. Let's see if we can find that fourth one. It's probably hiding in the corner of his bowl somewhere. I wonder if he'll even see it. Panther, do you see it? Do you see the other one? No, I guess not. Alright. Okay, let's move on to the leopard geckos. Hey Gex, you ready to eat? Yeah guys, one thing I really like about having UVB on all of my lizards enclosures is that since these black soldier fly larvae are high in calcium, I can be really confident that these guys will be able to absorb all the calcium from the food that they're getting right now. Oh, kind of missed, bud. Oh, never mind. Looks like I picked up two with one tongue grab. Here we go. Okay, let me see if I can grab the other one for you. Where'd it go? Well, if I see a black soldier fly crawling around here in a day or two, I know where it came from. All right, buddy, you want one more? All right, let's see if I can get you another one. Another nice big one. Another thing I noticed about these black soldier fly larvae is that they're eating machines. Like anytime I get any feeders in for my reptiles, I always gut load them. I always like to give them some, oh wow, he ate it. Okay, cool. But yeah, I always try to get them some nutrition. I usually feed them on greens and some powdered gut load, you know, like an insect diet. And the main thing is I want to get a lot of moisture in them so that way they're more easily digested and so the animal can absorb more nutrition. You guys remember, no matter who you're getting your feeder insects from, remember that even if they're gut loading them where they're being bred and shipped out, you want to make sure that these guys have plenty of nutrition, that they're hydrated before you feed them to your reptiles. Because when they're sent in transit, sometimes your insects may sit for a little while. A lot of times they're shipped with no food inside the container. So if that's the case, you want to make sure that your animals are eating something that is nice and healthy for them and has plenty of moisture. So as you guys may notice in the leopard gecko enclosures, I feed them when the lights go out. I do this because leopard geckos are a crepuscular species. And since they're more active at night, I like them to eat when the lights go out. Uh-oh. This might be our first skeptic. Come on, buddy. Do you want to try it? Come on, buddy. I know you've had wax worms before. Shoot. Rehabilitate you on food like this before when you weren't doing so well. By the way, video about Tiny Tim and his story coming around Christmas time. I think it'll be a perfect time for me to tell you guys his full story of what happened to this guy. Come on, bud. Come on. You want this? You want this? Oh, is it a no-go? No? Tim's a little funny about food, guys. I remember when I first was trying to get my leopard geckos on dubia roaches. I remember it was a little easier to get gecks on dubia roaches, but Tim wouldn't take them for the longest. And it's funny because with Tim, he's my gecko where he'll eat more food at one time, more aggressively than gecks will. Maybe, now that it's in that light, he can see it a little better. Okay, cool. Oh, what's wrong, bud? You didn't like it? You didn't like it, bud? Wow. And then just walks off. Let me see if I can try one more. Let's see if he'll eat it. Let's see. Maybe he's got a piece of, maybe he got the wrong end. Maybe it just didn't taste good. Do you want it? Wow. Yeah. So, like I was saying earlier, Tim is a leopard gecko where, let's just say if I'm feeding mealworms or dubia roaches, he can put down a lot more food than gecks will. Gecks will kind of know his limits, and he'll stop at a certain point, which works for me because basically whatever I want to feed gecks in a certain amount of time, that's as much as he'll eat, and that's it. He won't really try to overeat. Tim, on the other hand, will overeat if it's a food that he likes. So I have to be careful not to overfeed this guy. But it seems like today he is the pickier of my two leopard geckos where he doesn't want to eat these. So, all right, well, I guess I'll save him some mealworms for later because he's not taking these. Well, too bad. Bum. So, interesting fun fact, guys. So, if you guys saw Dave Kaufman's video of Ackies in the wild, you see out in the Australian outback, there are a lot of flies everywhere looking for moisture. And black soldier fly larvae are basically maggots. So, what makes me interested on whether or not Thunder will eat these is all those flies have to be coming from somewhere and they have to be laying their eggs. And where there's flies, there's maggots. So I wonder if this is similar to one of the natural food sources that Ackies will eat, maybe even young Ackies since they can fit in small crevices and such. Maybe they'll eat these maggots as a source of food when they're small and can't take down larger prey. Let's see if he'll eat this. Oh, okay. But he is a little choosy about it. Hey, bud, you can't just go after the tongs. Come on, man. You gotta go after the food. See if I can grab this one and pick it up again, see if he'll eat it. Just drop it right there. See if he'll go after it. Now, if it moves, Thunder usually goes right after it, so we'll see. And that little thing's squirming a lot on that hot rock. You pick it up. I don't want it to, like, die from the heat. Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay, let's see if our ultimate taste tester likes it. All right, bud. Want to try another? See if you... Oh, wow. Okay, that was quick. Alright guys, so we can confidently say that Thunder really likes these. Awesome. So, 3 out of 4 lizards isn't bad. I guess we might try these on Tiny Tim in a later date. I usually try to introduce different foods to these guys multiple times so they can recognize it as food. But Thunder seems to be taking a liking to these black soldier fly larvae. So, not bad. Thanks, buddy. Awesome, well, that's a good end to the day. Well, that was a fun little evening feed. So I'm gonna close up the enclosures and get everything set up and give Tiny Tim some mealworms since he didn't like what we fed tonight. So I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to see more of my content. And don't forget to follow the Instagram, which is scales_13. Everybody have a great day. Peace. Right, Thunder? Say peace, bud.